Looking at the list that was recently published for the purpose of reconstituting the IEBC panelists, then in this episode, I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that Kenyans should just prepare for a sham election. And what could be the reason as to why I'm categorically stating that Kenyans should just prepare for a sham election? It is due to the simple reason that if you painstakingly just have a look at that list, then you will be alive to the cognizant fact that all these appointments were more of political than they ought to be merit-based. Speak of Joy Medivo, Ann Amadi, Charles Nyachae, lawyer Duncan Onyango, if I am just to mention but a few. And let me just elucidate onto my nitty-gritty reasons as to why that list is more to settle political interests. Speaking of a person like Joy Medivo, she is a daughter to a well-known bishop to whom commands a very huge following in a certain church at Umoja. She is currently, before this appointment, was serving in as a chair of a certain body of Kenya Power, if I'm not wrong. And also, she is a very long time close confidant to President William Samuel Ruto. And that is exactly the reason as to why she had to appoint her to chair a certain body of Kenya Power. Should I even go to an extent of reminding you, he who pays the piper shall always call the tune. Two, let me speak of the former chief registrar of the judiciary, being Ann Amadi. Her name is also listed to be among the commissioners of the IEBC. And this is contrary to the cognizant fact that her previous reputation stinks a lot, because yourself and millions of Kenyans are all alive to the cognizant fact that during her tenure in office, she was involved in a fake gold scam, linking her to a Dubai firm. And don't be shocked that despite this woman being a woman of questionable integrity, don't be surprised to see that she emerges as the chair. On that list again, we are having people like the former IEBC CEO, being James Oswago, a man to whom was the predecessor to Hussein Marijan. James Oswago, having worked as the former CEO of the commission, he fully understands all the technical know-how of how the commission operates. In short, he is alive to all the insights of the commission. In short, James Oswago has been an insider more than he has been an outsider to that IEBC entity. And guess what? These are some of the individuals that President William Samuel Ruto will want to work with, just for him to use them at his own advantage. Another person to whom his name appears on that list is none other than Charles Nyachae, a man to whom has been President William Samuel Ruto's close confidant since time immemorial. And if you remember pretty well, in the 2022 general election, Charles Nyachae did vie for the senatorial position, only for him to terribly fail under the UDA party. And again, Charles Nyachae stands a better chance to win the chair position if at all conflict of interest is likely to carry the day. So apparently, when I just have a look at the whole of this list, all what I'm seeing is that the common denominator to the appointing authority is that he has been very vibrant in recycling incompetence. Because some of these individuals in this list, we are alive to the fact that they have been having a scandal or the other in their respective jurisdictions that they have previously worked for. Why wouldn't President William Samoei Ruto go ahead and pick technocrats to whom have the interests of Kenya at heart so that they can propel Kenya to the next level? Simply because by President William Samoei Ruto picking the same leaders to whom have served in their different capacities in different parastatals of government, then I kid you not, there is no change that we are likely to get come 2027. And guess what? As I've been stating it, 2027 is likely, as Kenyans are projecting, the 2027 general election is likely to be the best election that Kenya has ever witnessed. Simply because currently, now that people are well informed, they are going to vote people based on meritocracy and not based on who and who said, or based on the party affiliation that you've aligned to. How I wish that President William Samoei Ruto will do the honorable thing and appoint people based on merit. And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well just feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, you can as well just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you and may God bless you.